me now is Faith Winter. Faith is the National Training Director of an organization called Vote, Run, Lead, and she is taking her own advice. Having voted, she is now running for the state senate in Colorado. We're going to talk about that seat as well. But first of all, Faith, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you. So let's start with this. What is Vote, Run, Lead?
Vote, Run, Lead trains women to run for office and win. And we believe that women should run as they are.
Okay, so let's talk about what that means then. Run as you are. So is that a slogan, run as you are?
Yeah, our whole...
Like the Nirvana song?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, our whole training curriculum is based on the theory that women have the talents, they have the passion, they have the experience they need, and they should run as they are.
So here's what I take away from that. Run as you are. What I take away from that also is you don't need to be a man. You don't need to behave the way male politicians have traditionally behaved, or for that matter, legislate and lead the way male politicians have traditionally legislated and led. So is that, and you don't have to dress in a way that is inauthentic to you, or behave in a way that is inauthentic to you, or change the pitch of your voice to meet male or gendered expectations. I mean, I could go on and on, but am I more or less on the right track?
Absolutely. A lot of candidate trainings will tell you what to wear. They will do coaching to not have women do upspeak or to change the pitch of their voice. They'll tell you to wear a suit. They'll tell you that you have to have shorter hair, that you should do pearls, and really what voters want is authentic candidates. They want candidates they can trust, and the way we build trust is to be authentic and run as we are.
I think that's great. I actually am 100% behind that, and I totally get it, and I think our audience will too. So you've been training candidates for how long now yourself?
I've been training candidates since 2005.
Long time.
Yep.
13 years. And now you're running for office yourself. You're taking your own advice.
I am. I'm taking my own advice. However, I started my political career in office in 2007. So this is my 5th race, but my hardest one for sure.
So are you now in office, or did you win office?
I am. I'm a state representative right now.
Oh, you're a representative now, so you're moving up to the Senate. Why do you say it's your hardest?
So this race is the race that's going to determine if the Democrats or Republicans control the state Senate in Colorado. The Democrats are down by 1 vote, which means bills that say climate change automatically die. Bills about affordable housing automatically die. Bills that support families automatically die. But there's a lot of interest that want to keep that Republican stronghold, and so there's going to be a lot of money, a lot of volunteers going into this race.
Okay, so and where is it located in Colorado?
It's in the suburbs north of Denver, so it's in Westminster.
Like Parker or?
Other side, that's south. So Westminster, North Glen, Thornton. So it's a suburban district, it's a swing district, more unaffiliated voters than either Democrat or Republican voters.
So, okay, and when you say unaffiliated, that's interesting, really interesting. Are they unaffiliated lean Democrat, unaffiliated lean Republican, or just unaffiliated?
I believe the district leans a little bit Democrat based on the conversations we're having with the voters, especially this year.
So what are you doing in particular in your race? And I understand that the Democratic Party has targeted it as one of great importance. What are you doing to, first of all, turn out the base, which I think is always important, and secondly, to maybe communicate with these unaffiliated voters? And the reason why I asked is because a lot of people will tell you, sound more like a Republican.
Right.
You know, sort of split the difference. But what are you doing?
So what I'm doing is I'm progressive and I'm running as a progressive candidate, but I'm meeting the voters where they're at. I think that's more important because the race is actually about the voters, it's not about me, which means we're door knocking, we're texting, we're calling, we're on social media. And so wherever the voter is, we're going to them, listening to what they care about, listening to their stories, and talking about how their life will be better if and when the Democrats have control of the Senate.
So, and let me ask you another question. Where do local issues fit into it? Because a lot of times I feel as if Democrats in particular sometimes forget that people are also concerned about, you know, Danica Rome in Virginia, who got elected because she talked a lot about Route 29, which is a mess in suburban Washington, so in Northern Virginia. So what are the local issues that
Yeah.
are the ones people are fired up about? Or
Absolutely. We live in the suburbs. We are growing fast, which means two things. We have way too much traffic. And so at the doors, it's one of the top issues that we talk about is traffic. And I'm stuck in the same traffic every day that my voters are. So how can we solve traffic? And the other is housing. Colorado's in a housing crisis. The affordability of housing is going down at a faster rate than even in the Bay Area. So we need more affordable housing. Families are getting pushed out of their own neighborhoods because they can't afford to live there. So those two things, because of our growth, are really important.
So, okay, what else should people know about your race for the state senate? It's critical. It's your district has a lot of non-aligned voters in it. What kind of message would it send if you got elected?
The message is that Coloradans are going to stand up for our Western way of life, which means our outdoors, our environment, coming together and solving problems, on education, on transportation, and that we're tired of bickering and ready to get things done.
Okay, last question. Are you having fun?
I always have fun. I don't think a job's worth doing if you don't have fun. And so running for office, you make friends, and they're lifelong, lifetime friends. You meet incredible voters, and you hear stories every day that inspire you to keep going.
Okay, so I lied. My real last question is, where can people go to find out more about your campaign?
Faithwinter.com. I'm very easy to find.
And it's faith like faith, and winter like the season.
Yes.
All right, Faith Winter, thanks so much for coming on the program. Great
Thanks so much for having me.